Drake was a better rapper than J. Cole.
You just get ugly and uglier every week.
And yeah, if y'all listening, we just did our screenshot. Y'all will see that on IG. So, welcome to the Out of the Berg podcast. We are here again on your head top with another episode. And it's Friday. The best day of the week, in my opinion. I was born on a Friday.
Well, technically, it's Monday for them.
Well, yeah, we're recording on Friday. Y'all get this on the Monday as y'all usually do.
Happy Monday.
But I can always ask my fellow co-hosts and my friends Jamar and Chris, how was y'all week, if anything?
You go first, Shamar.
I'll go first.
Yeah.
Well, same old. It got a little worse because I just tied again in FIFA before we started the podcast. And to me, tying is worse than losing. So, a little on a down note right now. But other than that, hey, it is what it is.
Oh yeah. Well, for me, honestly, I just been watching anime all week, basically. So I haven't done much.
Haven't done much. Yeah,
I
Chris.
bailed, Shamar. I was going to I bailed. I was thinking I bailed.
Look, if it wasn't for this FIFA game, I would have been like, yeah, man, same old. Ain't nothing new happened.
Nah, bro. I was gonna say something wild, but I couldn't think of nothing. I was just like, that car's going fast, huh? Like, I don't know.
Vroom.
It's not my week.
Nah.
Peter,
how you doing?
My week it's been raining and it's been chill, so work hasn't been busy at all this week, which is thank God. But yeah, this week's been slightly chill. I got a raise for my job.
Hey.
And a nice bonus. I checked that this morning. I was like, dang, my check looked bigger than usual. But yeah, so
drinks on Peter.
Yeah, when we meet. But this week's been cool, but also it's also been a little wild. Just from communicating with certain people. I'll let y'all know what that is, but the FBA chat, y'all know what it is. What happened the night? We recorded on a Friday. What happened Thursday night? I ain't ever gonna forget that. In history books. What was said? Y'all know what it is. But
well, I don't read those comments in there or what they be saying.
Dion
is on Do Not Disturb.
Rico, Javon, or Dion wasn't there. Bobby, the people that were there, Kurt, the people that were there, they know what it is. But let's get on with the episode. And yeah, we didn't have too many topics this week, kind of slow on gossip stuff. So it's going to be like sports and cartoons this week. Logan Paul and Floyd. If y'all watched, what y'all thought? What did y'all think about that stupid fight?
Well, I didn't buy it, first of all. I just watched the highlights on YouTube, and I mean, it kind of looked like how you thought it would be, to be honest. Like, I saw where what's his name got slumped and Floyd was holding him up. So that was kind of funny. But yeah, I mean, honestly, like what we were saying last week, and even though I was like scared to jinx it, because Floyd is old, but like he's still like one of the greatest boxers of all time. So I mean, it was within expectation, and at the same time too, like at the end, Floyd literally said he was doing it for the money, and he'll do it again. So it's just kind of like it was a very Floyd event.
Yeah. Shamar, if you have time, let me go last on this one.
I mean, like Chris said, it was a money fight. Get your money, Floyd. That's what he did. just tag. They were just playing tag with each other. Well, Floyd was playing tag with Logan. Logan was trying to play tag with Floyd.
Yeah.
From what I heard in just looking at the stats of that fight, wasn't doing too hot on his end. But hey, I mean, he's only been boxing for 3 years. Floyd's been boxing. Floyd's one of the greatest boxers ever. So more credit to him for even stepping into the ring and doing that, because I damn sure wouldn't. Well, maybe for the money I would, but I still would be hella
that
scared.
money make you think different.
Yeah, money is.
And being real, Floyd didn't seem like he was all too serious anyway. So,
nah,
yeah, I gotta. I'm gonna add another thing to that. So what y'all saying about the money and doing it for the money and all of that? I get it. Logan Paul has the following. Mayweather has, he's Mayweather. He attaches to something, he gonna make money. My issue with it ain't really the money. It's the integrity of boxing and the politics of it. When a fight like this happens, and it's one thing for if this was a card full of exhibitions, maybe I wouldn't care as much. But when you have professionals on that bout, on that card, how does this celebrity thing with Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather main event with professional boxers?
Yeah, but I mean, you got to think about it. That's how they try to quote unquote legitimize it as an actual boxing event. Can't just keep having YouTube versus YouTuber. That's boring. Those aren't actual athletes. So you know what? Let's throw some professional athletes out here. They won't all be boxers, but they'll be athletes. And then we're gonna throw some actual fighters in here, like that bare knuckle fighter, that Chad Ochocinco.
Yeah,
all that. And again, I feel like this is also just part of that narrative of new entertainment we were talking about a while ago. Check out that episode, whichever one that one was.
Yeah, new entertainment, Chris. I get all of that, but it's the sport of boxing, they don't promote the real talented dudes like this to put them on. And when you have this happening, it's gonna create an environment where it's a guy, I made an example, Beyonce challenging Kim Kardashian to a dance battle.
Yeah, I mean, Kim Kardashian would lose, but people are going to turn into that, and they're going to gain a lot.
It's going to make money, but at the end of the day, is that something Beyonce should really entertain?
No, but she doesn't think like a Floyd Mayweather. I know you heard what he said, right?
I heard what he said, but
doesn't feed your kids. Money does. So I mean, that's been his mentality for a while now.
It doesn't, but integrity goes a long way.
But he's basically saying he doesn't need integrity if he has money.
Listen, I'm not even arguing. I'm not even going against the Floyd money point. My thing is more for the sport of boxing. Why can't y'all promote Tyson Fury like this? Why can't Spence and Bud have these fights and it get that same attention? The fact that a YouTuber is doing this makes the sport look like UFC looks good compared to the boxing. Boxing looks like a joke.
But the thing is, so the big thing with boxing is there's so many different federations. So how many for the heavyweight belt? Aren't there 4 different types of heavyweight belts?
It's getting to the point where there's a super heavyweight belt. It's stupid.
Exactly, but that's kind of the point. Let's say back in the day. Well, back in the day when boxing was probably at its peak of popularity, I would say probably the early 2000s, 2000s to around the time when Floyd kind of retired.
Mm-hmm.
UFC wasn't that big of a thing. UFC was a thing, but it wasn't what it is now. So now that UFC is what it is now, it's boxing has to compete with that. And UFC is UFC. The only competition for UFC and mixed martial arts is Bellator, but that's I don't want to say G League, NBA, but that's kind of what it is. Some people fight in Bellator to get into the UFC.
Yep.
So that's what it is. And then in boxing, like I said, since there's more than one federation, so that means there's multiple belts, meaning that you can have a belt, all three of us can have a belt. We can all be heavyweight champions, but none of us. You're not a true heavyweight champion. Like you're a heavyweight champion, but like you have one belt belonging to this federation.
Yep.
Chris can have one. You can have one, and that's like as a casual fan, because really you guys boxing fans will always love boxing.
Yep.
But like I would say I'm not a boxing fan, but like I can watch boxing. Same thing with UFC. Like I don't really care about fighting like sports, but like if it's a good fight, I'll watch it. But that's like so I would say I'm considering myself as a casual fan. But like if I don't know who these people are, like how many belts are, like what draws you in? Like other than like the big names like Deontay Wilder, big name, heavy knockout power. We want to see it. Tyson Fury is like 6'9". Damn, a big guy that can move like that. He can fight. Cool. Floyd, he's the bad guy. Everybody wants to see the bad guy lose.
Yep.
Even in the back in the day, you had Pacquiao, another guy.
Roy Jones Jr.
So it was like, yeah, like I think that you kind of lose a bunch of character guys. Like even Adrian Bronner, he's not. But, he's not that good, but he's still like he's entertaining to watch just by his theatrics.
And entertainment theatrics, all that sells.
It sells.
But that's the thing where I look at the promotion companies because that point you made about UFC and Bellator and WWE, they're a one organization and they promote within, and they have their fighters in one promotion. Boxing has like 4 or 5, like three big ones. I think it's Top Rank, PBC Boxing, and what's his name? What's De La Hoya's one? De La Hoya has one. I forgot what it's called. It'll come to my mind. But there's 3 big ones.
Yeah.
And they can never make the fights that people want happen.
Yeah.
And it's like when you see, and I'm not knocking Floyd for me. Like I have my personal thing about him taking this fight just from an integrity base, but money's I get that. But it's like the fact that this kid could fight Floyd and boxing can't even get their top fighters in the ring. It just makes boxing look bad. I'm sorry.
But that's the power of clout, though. It's power of entertainment. They were like, This makes money. This is going to make us money. Therefore, why waste time even thinking about it? Just put them in the ring now so we can make that money now. They're not thinking about, well, this might be a good fight. Well, they'd be like, I don't know. How much money you think we'll make off that? Because I think that's how this really works. Like they're probably thinking like, how much money we'll make at this from this time. Maybe we should sit on this for a while, let that build up and see how much money we'll make in a year or two from now. As opposed to like, they know with the Paul brothers, either one of them, and throw in Floyd Mayweather, throwing some theatrics. Oh, that's a lot of money right there.
And I'll add, this is going to be my last point on this, but a guy like Floyd, this is pocket change to this dude. This is pocket. I like the way this dude has money and the investments he's put himself in, and all from the investments I've heard, this was just like
hey, free money's good money.
You know what I'm saying? This is
free money's good money.
This 25 mil he just got, I'm telling you, he's gonna blow that within. He probably don't blown it already. This is like I think he did this because low key he misses the attention boxing gave him. You know what I'm saying? Because we'll say money, but I really think it's like, yo, I miss people talking about me. I miss having all this attention because the money he made off of the Pacquiao fight, that could feed countries. And and the way he's probably flipped that money, he's worth like 1.2 billion now. He's good. You don't even need to do this. But it is what it is. Floyd, more power to you. You're a black man making money. I'm not going to ever hate on a black man making money. But boxing, learn from this. That's what I'll say. Boxing, take notes, because his damn Logan Paul how Logan Paul more popular than Bud?
Just get more entertaining people. That's all boxing needs. Is you just gotta get characters. Like UFC has characters. Like UFC had the MAGA guy that was all pro Trump, got his ass whooped, but still, that brings in viewers to people like, oh shit. Well, depending on what side you're on, either you're like, yeah, he supports Trump, that's my guy, or you're like, bro, fuck that man, like whoop his ass, you Trump supporter. What normal people think they want to do to other people that support Trump, you get to see it happen to him. Like he gets his ass kicked around the UFC octagon.
Yeah, I don't like that dude. By the way, I hope he loses 20 fights. He's a trash.
Hey.
But on to NBA playoff basketball. Guys, what are your thoughts on the playoffs so far? Because I know the Hawks. Actually, the Hawks and the Philly about to play in like an hour or so, or maybe like 30 minutes from now. But what are your thoughts on just the playoffs, if any?
Feel like my predictions. I still feel like they're still the same. I don't feel like changing them yet. I haven't really watched like I thought I would either, though. But I don't. Just from what I've seen, I don't feel like I'm changing my predictions at all.
What's your final prediction?
I think, what was my prediction? It was Nets if they're healthy, or I think it was Bucks. Right? Was it Bucks or 76ers? I think it was Bucks.
Bucks. Well, who got out the West?
Out West? Don't want to say Phoenix because they
hot. I ain't gonna hold you.
Because like being real, like they feel like they out here trying to take souls, but
Devin Booker, that dude.
Yeah, for real though. But I don't know. I'm gonna say I don't want to say them either. I want to say nobody.
Just say you want to say Brooklyn.
No. For out West.
Oh, coming out the West. Oh, bro, that one's a toss up.
Honestly,
I don't know.
That one's really just a toss up. That could go any sorts of ways.
I don't want to say Clippers, but it might be Clippers.
After what I saw last night, I doubt it.
I didn't even watch last night. What happened? They got waxed.
They didn't get waxed, but there's this guy called Paul George that I'll speak on when I'll speak on. I want to know what Shamar has to say. Shamar, who you got coming out the East and the West? Or what?
I predicted from the jump Brooklyn was going to win it. Honestly, out the West, that one's really a toss up. I think all those last 4 teams are so like evenly matched. I think it could really go either way, but I think Phoenix might make it out the West.
Phoenix?
But this really isn't as entertaining. Like, I think the playoff need like Braun and Steph.
Yeah.
Like, as much as I hate to say that, like, it just doesn't seem as fun. You don't want to see them win, but you want them in the playoffs because it provides a little more entertainment.
I disagree there. I think seeing these new kids come out has been way more exciting than Braun and Steph.
No, but I think I understand what Shamar's saying though. It's like it's the whole media around it type thing. It's like you get like a California team, you're gonna get that California media. You get a Utah or you get a Phoenix. You get a Phoenix like media.
And fucking Denver. Like the Clippers are like the beat. They're the beat. There might be the C team in California.
But I think y'all talking from I wouldn't say casual, but like from a. You're talking from the big picture.
As a basketball head, like
that's what we mean. Like the media coverage of these teams, like or people just going nuts for them. Like LeBron said, even though he was very wrong, like nobody really thinks about them.
Like you don't want to see these small market teams. Well, you want it's good to see like these young bucks getting the shine, but it's like you don't want to see. You want to see the Lakers. You want to see the Celtics. You want to see the big name teams in that shit.
I'll go. Yeah,
sure. I'll let you have it this time.
Yeah, but I mean, I do get it because like there's a different like when you saw the Knicks when they won that one play, that energy in the New York, or you go to LA, or Chicago when we do. It's been a while
in the 90s.
Yeah, that was the Derrick Rose era, but he got it. But I get what you're saying. I get to what y'all saying from that end. But like, I think just from a basketball head's perspective, this is exciting because like you are seeing basically the coming of it. Like Donovan Mitchell, that nigga look like D Wade.
He's hooping.
Devin Booker is like Kobe. You know what I'm saying? The Nets, they killing. Like, I think it's like the new era. I mean, I do get what y'all saying.
Feels like a new era.
The West, yeah. The Nets is still, yeah. The Nets.
That's what I say. East feels still somewhat stagnant.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's true. But I mean, even
because on paper, if you looked at the teams like going in, you could see what the East looks like right now.
I would say the East, even though we're used to the Bucks and Philly, making it through, I think it's also the coming of age of those two because KD and Kyrie been to the finals already.
Yeah.
Like John is going to the finals. This will be his first time. Ben and Joel will be their first time. So
yeah, I know, but it doesn't feel like a welcoming party for Giannis because like it feels like he's supposed to be there.
I mean, he has two MVPs.
He has two MVPs.
Two MVPs. Yeah, I was about to say.
He's kind of like the seasoned vet that's trying. That's trying to. It's kind of like what Bron was right before he left the first time.
Yeah, it was like
Cleveland.
We know how good you are, but we got to see you in the finals.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's I think the playoffs have been very entertaining. I've liked, like I said, it's the coming of age, especially in the West. It's the coming of age of Devin Booker. What's his name? Donovan Mitchell. Denver. With Jokic and that young Michael Porter Jr. Even though he's not playing the greatest. And then what's the other team I missed? Oh God,
the Clippers.
You see, Clippers, they were my pick to come out the West, but I only picked them because my brother's a Laker fan and I want to see him suffer. I'm not picking them as an objective fan because they're just Paul George, man. What's going? Like, I don't know how someone that talented cannot show up in the playoffs year after year after year.
Yeah, I always did think that was weird because it's just like he's solid throughout the whole season. He get the playoffs, it's just like, hey, bro, you know what? I'm take some time off, be with the kids or whatever. Y'all do you.
And what's crazy? I think it started when Dame hit. I think what really caused all this when Dame hit that shot on him, and that just broke his whole mental aspect. I think that's what really.
Bro, I could see that, but the year before when they faced Donovan Mitchell, and game 1, he had his best playoff game of that series, of that specific series. He called himself Playoff P.
He put too high expectations. Look, that's why we put expectations on himself.
That time he called himself Playoff P, he's been pandemic P. He's been horrible.
You can't put that high expectations on yourself.
And I don't get it. Because, like, when he was with the Pacers, like, he was going at it with Bron.
He was hooping.
It was hooping.
As soon as you put the expectation on yourself, and then social media ain't helping a damn.
No, hell no.
Because you got people just in his comment section letting loose. And, like, I mean, once you get to the NBA, what really separates from, like, the good players from the great players is that mentality and your mental. Because really, like, on any given day, like, you never know who could be the best player on a court. Yep. Like, it really comes down to how mentally tough you are. And it's showing that, like, I think the comments are really getting to Paul George, which sucks because you hate to see it. But he caused it, kind of.
Yeah, because that's the number one thing I look into a basketball player. Your mental, how you handle adversity. Because I'm watching this guy play now. In certain moments, you can look at his body language. He's scared that he's gonna mess up. Like it's messing with him. And like I'm watching Donovan Mitchell and Devin Booker. They're like 24, 23.
Mm-hmm.
They're playing like D Wade and Kobe in their prime. Like they're playing like with that confidence. Like they're finna finish you off.
Well, Donovan Mitchell always play like he got something to prove though.
Yeah, Yeah.
Like game in, game out. He just like, I guess I gotta prove myself. And he just like,
He plays in Utah. He was like, "How dare y'all send me to Utah?"
You know what, man?
I'm like
You know
Utah
what?
basketball capital.
I have to say this. I have to say this. The Chicago Bulls, y'all. I'm gonna say the curse word. Y'all fucked up. Y'all pick Lauri Markkanen. Y'all let that guy go to the 13th pick. Donovan Mitchell, the 13th pick. Damn.
It happens.
Yeah.
Let's say Jokic fell to the second round and now he's MVP. So it's like, you never know.
Dude was built like a big fluff.
And now look at him.
Now he's an MVP. Anything, but yeah, I got the Nets coming out the East quite easily. Last night without Kyrie and with KD, without Harden, KD was missing a bunch of shots and they only lost by 3.
Right, they scored 83 points. Like that is such a rare thing for that squad to score less than 100. It's like that was because I told my uncle this. He was like, "Man, you think?" Because he was like, "You think the Bucks are gonna win too?" I was like, "They win one game at home off some crazy shit." And this was the crazy. So Chris Middleton had 30-something points, and the Nets only scored 83 points. Like, no, it won't happen 2 games in a row.
No,
the series is over.
Dog, you had KD was missing shots that he usually knocks down easily. They could have lost. So like, I'm and this is without Harden. I got the Nets out the East and out in the West. The Clippers are just my pick just to piss off my brother. But if I'm really being real, I gotta pick. I'm gonna go with Utah. I like Utah or Phoenix, man, because Devin Booker and Donovan Mitchell, they're just.
That would be a solid conference finals, though.
Yeah,
because they really are kind of built the same, like veteran point guards, basically future or superstar shooting guards, great young defensive big men. The benches are solid. It's like that's gonna be an entertaining ass series.
That will be
a lot of parallels.
Yeah. I mean, I do want the next Clippers finals to torture my brothers, but I'm gonna be objective today. I'm gonna have to go with Utah coming out, but I don't know. But Utah, right? I'm liking Donovan a little bit more than Devin Booker.
That's
a little bit more. But yeah,
honestly, the only way I can really see the Nets losing, even if they are injured, is like probably like you were just saying, like if they beat themselves, kind of though. Like I know you said they won by 3 still, but it's just like they kind of like live or die by like their offense. So if stuff just not sinking for like that series, then then
it's never that shit's gonna go south
because they're not playing defense like that.
Hell no.
I will say their defense against Milwaukee looked pretty good. They actually looked like they were playing defense last night because it was a low. Well,
I mean they have to. They shots not sinking. No, but like on a general basis, I'm not putting my money on their defense.
No, don't do that. You waste your money.
Yeah.
I won't even say they played defense last night because no one was hitting shots last night at all.
You gotta get it back somehow.
But yeah, speaking of playoff basketball and my personal favorite 2-guard right now, Donovan Mitchell. Stephen A. Smith had an interesting comment. He said Donovan Mitchell is the greatest Utah Jazz player of all time. Thoughts?
That's a very bold statement to make so early in his career. I think he'll be one of the greatest. I don't know if he'll be the greatest. Was that just off of last night's performance? Because again, I didn't watch no basketball yesterday.
Yeah. I mean, that's the I'll say this: Donovan Mitchell outscored Paul George and Kawhi Leonard in Game 1.
Well,
that should tell you how trash Paul George is.
Well, yeah. But still, I said why for the Kawhi Leonard part, really.
Yeah, Kawhi is Kawhi. He gets his points. He's Kawhi. But
no, but he's like a silent dominator though.
Yeah. He'll be back in he'll be back in the series. But Shamar, what do you think of Stephen A. Smith's?
I mean, if he stays on the trajectory, then yes, that would be a true statement. But it's like Chris said, it's way too early. Like this is really Donovan's second, third maybe playoffs. Third time in the playoffs?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I mean, like I said, but he's been cooking all the time he's been in the playoffs. It's not like he's been some scrub, like he's been hooping, but it's like I don't know, to say he's better than Stockton and Malone, like if it wasn't for Jordan, they both would have multiple rings. If it wasn't for Jordan.
Yeah.
But that's one of the things. It's like, I mean, I get what he's saying, but it's just too early.
You made him like all-time great Hall of Famers, and he's just like best of all time. And dude's like 25.
You made my point. Michael Jordan dominated dudes so much. Do you know that Karl Malone is what, second or third all time in points?
Yeah.
John Stockton has the most, I think.
He's all-time assist leader. He's all-time assist leader.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan dominated these two so bad that Stephen A. Smith ignores this. Yeah, I should tell you Michael Jordan's power, but I think this is disrespectful because it's like, yo, Donovan Mitchell, if we're looking at talent and what he brings to the table, eventually, will he pass Karl Malone and John Stockton? Yeah. But right now, that's like saying when Derrick Rose was cooking, no one would ever say this, but like he's the best Chicago.
Nah, you gotta say different team because you can't.
Yeah,
you gotta say if like when Carmelo was hooping on the Knicks, that he was the best Knick of all time.
Yeah, it's like
because even for him to say that, it's like him to like just ignore the whole fact that not only is Donovan Mitchell young, he may not even truly hit his prime yet. And then he
might leave Utah.
By the time exactly. By the time he hits his prime, he may be like, you know what? I'm going to go play for another team where I can actually get some money and a ring, maybe, or something like that. Or I get a ring this year. I don't know. Like you know what I'm saying? Like people do leave 4 rings.
Yeah, and
I feel like he do that because he feels like the type, just like I want to be acknowledged for my hard work.
Yeah, and it's like Karl Malone and John Stockton. Do you know what they did for the Jazz? Like, you know, Stephen A., regardless of what Michael Jordan did to them in the finals and Scottie Pippen, they made that franchise what it is. Like, you can't ignore history. And this is what, like, I expect someone like him to be better than that. You dig? Like, Donovan Mitchell, I get it. He's hot right now. But this is what we do in music and everything. We look at the hot thing and say it's the best. Stop. This is like saying Drake is better than Jay-Z. No.
He is.
No.
Yes.
No.
See.
Is Drake great and hot and dope? Yes.
Damn, you call Drake hot. That's what's up.
I went for pause.
I had to catch myself. I meant hot as sports.
I caught you. Well, you say you had to catch yourself.
As a rapper.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Hey. We don't move around like that way.
FBA chat, here we come.
FBA chat, I am not. Listen, man, I'm not on none of that. The people that know, they know who they are. But off that, but like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that's like saying Migos is better than Outkast. Yeah, Chris, you see that face? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, like we're gonna speak on the Migos soon, but
yeah.
Smith's tripping. But speaking of the Migos, Takeoff. It's been said that Takeoff has been the best Migo on this Culture 3 album. I haven't heard the whole album yet.
I did. Strictly because I saw this.
You have more thoughts on this then.
Yeah, I mean, like, just for starters, like I always thought Takeoff was the better rapper of the 3, so it didn't really come off as no surprise, like to me personally. And like I thought it was cool. Granted, I never really like truly like an entire Migos album, But I can always like pick out which ones I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna listen to this one while I'm like working out or I'm at the gym or something. But it's just like not like it's I don't know. They just after a while it always feels like they're like repetitive, and then like Takeoff takes over and like he'll do something cool. Then the other two just kind of like we're here too, and it just I get bored with it.
It's like a Future album, isn't it, Chris?
Well, Future, no. Let me take that back. I can listen to a whole Migos album all the way through. I might not feel nothing for it, but I get tired of a Future.
Okay. I'll say this. I haven't heard it, but Takeoff and
It wasn't bad.
Takeoff and Offset have been the better rappers in the group. From just me, listening to their past work. Takeoff has been the dude that can rap, but it's like under the radar. I always say like Offset is more he's the one that raps, that can rap, but has made himself more present.
Yeah.
Or he has the Cardi B thing. Like people are like trying to look for him. Takeoff, you gotta like, I don't know what it is, but like you have to like listen. And I think that's great that people are now listening.
Yeah, he doesn't have like no like real big like flamboyant like lyrics or nothing, but it's just like dudes actually like rapping on here. And it's just like I feel like maybe because like I always listen to lyrics, so I felt like it was obvious to me.
Yeah.
I was able to actually like pick out which one was which, because I couldn't do that at first. I thought they was all the same person.
You know what? I didn't even know. When they first came out, I think Offset was in jail, so I did not know the difference between Quavo and Takeoff at all. I thought they were twins.
Yeah,
I really thought, because they remember they came out with the they were like both of them had dreads and they looked alike with the Versace. So yeah, yeah, but
like, oh cool, he sounds slightly different now. I mean, I was like, but no, it's three dudes. But yeah.
But yeah, what do you think, Shamar, Drake guy?
You know I didn't listen to the album. Come on now.
I know.
What your thoughts?
Your boy is
Takeoff. Hey, still, man. I've never really been a big Migos guy, but yeah, from what I have heard, everybody always kind of not discredit Takeoff, but he's always the one that just seems to he's always like the third wheel of the group.
Yeah.
So like, I left on Bad Bougie?
Yeah, like that's what I was about to say when we talked before we started, like the whole thing with the Button and them at the BET Awards. It's like, yeah, he might have like he was he? I don't know if he was really left off Bad and Bougie, but like just for him to say that to him, it's like, damn, well, I guess he didn't have really that big of an impact on it. But in reality, he probably might be the best rapper out of those three.
Yeah.
And that's just the way it is. He just doesn't have like the charisma or the sell value that the other two have.
No, he just probably like the low key dude in the group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm still mad because that song Bad and Bougie is a classic song. I'm mad that Uzi is on there instead of Takeoff, because that Uzi verse is trash. I'm sorry, I had to say that. I had to say trash. Shamar, that verse wasn't butt juice. That verse is horrible.
I gotta think of the verse. I'm trying to.
I'm sorry.
Because I like Uzi.
Yeah.
That's the only part I can really think of. That's the only thing that can in my head.
That's all I can remember. And I was like, oh, it's horrible, man. Quavo actually had a decent verse. Offset has actually a great verse. And then this dude, yeah. But speaking of Quavo, him and Kendrick Perkins had their little thing on Twitter. So what was said? Let me give a little background on this. So I think Quavo had said something about Kendrick Perkins being on the bench in his lyrics. Kendrick Perkins said his bars are trash. And then they saw each other on first take and confronted each other. What do you think on this meaningless beef? If any thoughts, fellas?
No, I mean, like, I appreciate them squashing the beef, but I think something can be said about a man who will literally pull up to your workplace and be like, "What's good?"
That is what's up. Because a lot of rappers don't do that. A lot of rappers are fake. They won't do that.
But I mean the whole group, just all three of them, prove like time and time again, like they really like about it. They will remember when they was about to jump Joe Budden one time.
Yeah. That was funny. Yeah, Joe Budden, bro. I don't know what he was on that day. That dude is something else. But yeah, I thought it was cool that Kendrick and Quavo got on First Take and they were playing with that. They were just talking. They were talking trash to each other. I think. And you like this, Shamar. He was talking about Quavo was saying something like, why were you going at Drake? You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't even be talking to Drake like that. And then Kendrick Perkins was like, I'm from Texas. If somebody come, I don't care who you are. If you come around me talking that junk, I'm gonna talk back. So, I mean, it was cool, like, because usually rappers and basketball players, they have this passive aggressive thing where like they somewhat say something about somebody. Like rappers never really directly diss each other these days.
Yeah.
Like kind of some wussy stuff. But I thought it was cool. I mean, what do you think, Shamar? Since he was defending a homeboy.
It was a waste of airtime. It was a waste of airtime. They could have been talking about anything. Bro, there's so many sports going on right now that they could have talked about. And you wait. I don't know how long it was. Let's say probably 10-minute segment. Mm-hmm. They wasted 10 minutes on that when you could have been talking about. Like I saw on Twitter, like there's a lot of women's sports going on right now. Like Simone Biles I don't know if they talked about on First Take, but she's won her 7th U.S. championship in gymnastics.
Yeah. I'm
not sure if they talked about it on First Take or not, but that's something you could have talked about. You could have talked about the Women's Softball World Series, which has been, this is my first time actually watching it. And I'm like, damn, this is actually pretty like entertaining shit. So I just feel like there's other shit they could have talked about than like,
you're right. They definitely ignore women's sports a lot too. I know.
Yeah. It's like come on now.
They be doing something. They'll do something like incredible. Be like, well, I guess there's nothing to talk about. I was like, well, she literally just did something incredible over here. You don't want to talk about? Nah.
Yeah. Hi, Candace Parker. Yeah. Shout out to the WNBA players.
Yeah, like, bro, there's so much shit going on, and they chose to air that out for a 10-minute clip. Like, yeah, you probably get the clicks on YouTube and the views because people want to watch it, but it's like,
see, and that's what it was. It was the views.
Yeah, I think and which I mean, that's what you got to do. But just like big up the women's sports, like because they don't talk about that enough. Mm-hmm. Champion for my queens, I got y'all. Yeah, I watch y'all sports.
Shout out to Candace Parker too. She's playing in Chicago now. City of Champions. But let's get on. I decided this week, there was these Mount Rushmore cartoons things. I don't know if you saw on Twitter.
I might have seen it. I think I saw it.
It was like a Mount Rushmore of like.
Yeah, I saw. I don't remember what it was, but I definitely.
They did one for Nickelodeon. They did one for Cartoon Network.
Yeah,
I forgot the ones they put on for Cartoon Network was honestly blasphemy.
It was like the newer Cartoon Network shows that they put on.
Yeah. And the Nickelodeon ones was actually kind of accurate. I think it had SpongeBob, Rugrats, and I forgot the last one.
I think I already see
one. Hey
Arnold. Okay.
Hey Arnold. It was that. I want to ask y'all this. Let's start with Cartoon Network. What is your Mount Rushmore Cartoon Network cartoons? Off the top of the head top. I know y'all don't have time to prepare this.
First, you want to go first?
Yeah, I could try.
Okay.
Yeah. In no particular order. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say Ed, Edd n Eddy.
Yep.
I'm gonna say Grim Ventures of Billy and Mandy.
Nice pick.
I'm gonna say does Justice League count? Can I say Justice League?
Yeah, that was Cartoon Network.
Yeah, it came on. I feel like that was on Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
Justice League.
And What else? Oh, scratch Justice League. Dexter's Lab.
Dexter's Lab. Ooh, yep.
Yeah, and what else?
There's a couple hitters that I could still think you could still mention.
I know, but I'm drawing.
See, I would say it's tough because you only get 4 spots.
Right.
Yep.
So like something's gonna get left off.
What was the 3 I said?
you said Ed and Eddie.
Yeah.
Dexter and Billy and Mandy.
Billy and Mandy.
Okay, so man, what else did I watch?
Codename Courage.
Oh, Codename Kids Next Door. Okay, there we go. I was trying to think of it. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I was gonna throw some names out there. I was gonna throw Courage, Johnny Bravo, all those.
I was thinking Johnny Bravo, but at the same time, I was just like, Johnny Bravo always made me feel bad for him more than I was enjoying the show.
Yeah. Shamar.
All right, from Powerpuff Girls.
Ooh.
I was thinking that one too. Tough.
Billy and Mandy. Teen Titans. No, wait, no. Oh, actually, no. Sorry, Teen Titans might not make the cut. Codename Kids Next Door.
Oh,
I forgot about
that. Honestly, this is probably one of the newer ones, but Total Drama Island.
That's
not new. I mean, that came out when we was in.
I know, but that's not like the OG. That's not like in the same era.
That's not. Yeah, that's like after the OGs. Yeah. Okay, that's not a bad one. I mean that.
I feel like it's solid.
That's a cool one. Mine's are gonna be strictly late 90s, 2000s.
Of course. I mean, do we expect anything different?
No. So Ed and Eddie, Powerpuff Girls, Dexter's Lab, and the fourth one, Johnny Bravo. I'm gonna go Johnny Bravo. Reason why, because I just enjoyed how this man kept taking L after L after L after L
until you miss.
My bro got dumped and cheated on by a deer.
Yeah. And I love the crossover episode with Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
That was a classic. I love that episode.
So that's another Cartoon Network classic. And it was like also damn like Tom and Jerry too.
Is that Cartoon Network though?
Yeah. Start off.
I'm about to say it showed on Cartoon Network. So
was that a Boomerang or Cartoon Network thing?
It was.
I feel like Cartoon Network was before Boomerang.
Okay, because I remember watching Cartoon Tom and Jerry more on Boomerang.
Yeah, I didn't have Boomerang until I didn't have Boomerang until like maybe like middle school or high school, I think. And so I just remember seeing that on Cartoon Network.
Actually, let me take that back. Actually, Tom and Jerry, Scooby-Doo, they were on like the Saturdays, right?
Yeah.
I feel like Tom and Jerry was always on. Like he would just be on like
when they needed like a filler show, Tom and Jerry would
come.
Tom and Jerry, because
just put that on for an hour.
I remember watching Tom and Jerry and Scooby-Doo on a Saturday.
And those Scooby-Doo movies used to come on faithfully every Friday.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Zombie Island.
Yeah.
Classic. But yeah, those are one show I did. I can honestly replace Johnny Bravo, Courage the Cowardly Dog. That's another. But it was like that. That show was a little.
Oh yeah, that shit was not made for kids, but it was. But it should have.
That was a little. That was.
I mean, they used it in language where you could use it for kids, but it's just like that show's not for kids.
Hell no.
And then, shout out to Blueface. Yeah, but that's for the Cartoon Network ones. Now the Mount Rushmore for Nickelodeon. This one I probably am going to struggle a little bit with it more. You're going to see personal choices with this.
I feel like it's easier now.
But it depends. Do you count the live action shows or is it just straight cartoons?
Straight cartoons.
All right.
Because
then it's a little easy. Definitely a little
Cartoon
easier.
Network is easier for me because I know because Nick, damn, I feel like Nick had cartoons that they were great and then they just stopped showing it.
Yeah, they didn't. Their shows didn't run on forever.
Whereas Cartoon Network, when they were great, it just kept going. So I don't know. But y'all, who wants to go first on this one?
I'll go. I think I got mine already.
Welcome.
It's SpongeBob, Jimmy Neutron,
Ooh.
Fairly Odd Parents,
Mm-hmm.
and probably Hey Arnold.
Okay.
Solid.
Okay. I think I know what Shamar is gonna say. He's gonna say one
Do
that
you now?
I know one specific. If I don't hear the specific one, I'll be shocked. We'll go.
Rocket Power.
Yep, that's the point. Yeah.
Right. Rocket Power is great. Danny Phantom.
Ooh, that was on there, wasn't it?
Yeah. Fairly Odd Parents.
Uh-huh.
And then honestly, it's a coin flip for either Jimmy Neutron or SpongeBob.
Okay.
But I feel like I'm missing some as well.
Oh yeah, it's a
No.
lot.
Avatar. Avatar's the last spot.
Avatar did come on Nickelodeon. You're right. You're right. Scratch my whole list and just put Avatar.
That's what I told you. No, bro. That's what I said. Nickelodeon stuff because they had a lot of cartoons.
Yeah.
Like Cartoon Network, you could pick the big ones. This one was my turn. I guess.
I gotta look at all the fucking Nickelodeon shows real quick and try to see what else I missed.
Damn. So now I gotta go next. Hey Arnold's probably my personal favorite one. SpongeBob also. Those two have to stay.
Does SpongeBob still come on new?
Yeah, I think they stopped making new episodes.
Yeah.
I think.
Damn. Now y'all didn't mention this, and I don't know if I should keep this on, but Rugrats.
I was about to say we've been right. The amount I can name right now,
because
my whole list.
Rugrats, because that was like, I think that was my favorite cartoon on Nickelodeon for the longest before SpongeBob and Hey Arnold.
Facts.
And then the fourth one, I'm gonna go Cat Dog.
Really? I thought you were gonna say Invader Zim.
No, Invader Zim wasn't. I could have won Rocko's Modern World too.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say that. I felt like you were gonna say that. Like when you said you're gonna use all late '90s and stuff, I thought that was gonna be.
I could have. Nah, I'm because Cat Dog was late '90s too, right?
Yeah.
Early 2000s. Yeah,
in '98.
Yeah. So Cat Dog was.
Son, like there's so many great shows. It's honestly like Nickelodeon, and that's just the animated shows. Then if you put the live action shows in there, it takes up a whole another level.
Nickelodeon's lineup for cartoons, that's so many, but they never finish them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they never really have like a run to completion type thing. It's just like they'll do like a couple of seasons. None of the shows really like connect with one another. So it's just like if that season ends, it just ends.
Yeah, because Angry Beavers.
Yeah.
And that's another one. Doug, that was early 90s.
I was about to say, that was 91 when that joint came out.
Rugrats was 91.
Really? Yeah.
Rugrats was 91, but they
stretched that out.
I was about to say, they prolonged that.
Especially with that all grown up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you guys seen the new one on Paramount, the live action one?
Nah, I'm not.
There's a live action Rugrats?
It's not a live action. It's like it almost looks like claymation. Almost.
It's claymation.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I did see a commercial for that a while ago.
Yeah.
I'm probably not gonna peep it, but I mean, if we being real, if it's like Cartoon Network versus Nickelodeon cartoons, what would you lean towards?
I don't know. Nickelodeon got Avatar.
Yeah.
And Danny Phantom. That's tough.
I think growing up as a kid, I was more attached to Cartoon Network more. I think Nickelodeon had so many options, though. You dig? Like Nickelodeon had so many options, but like Cartoon Network had Dexter, Ed, Edd n Eddy, Powerpuff Girls, and they were like the prime shows. Where I feel like Nickelodeon, the only prime show I could think of, like the Rugrats, SpongeBob, Hey Arnold.
I don't know. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like,
You
for the
know what I'm
just like
saying?
if you're looking at like the name brand shows, so like if you equate this to basketball, like the Nickelodeon shows, like those would be like your Lakers, your Celtics, like the name that everybody knows. But then when you actually like look at like go down the tiers, like, well, damn, you do have shows that like Rocket Power, Wild Thornberries,
Exactly.
Invaders, but you go
I
down
didn't even
another,
mention
even
Wild
like,
Thornberries. You just
bro,
went
exactly. And you got like Chalk
Yeah.
Zone, and like you got other shows like
Chalk,
that. It's like,
I
well,
forgot about Chalk Zone.
son, it's like, damn, they really had tiers. Like, yeah, you had your primetime shows, but then like even I would say most of the lower level shows are probably like just as good, if not better.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's the thing with that's the difference between Cartoon Network and Nick, because Cartoon Network, they had their prime shows be the main shows. They didn't really have lower tier cartoons like that.
Nah, as you get down the list, it's like, all right, well, this is it. Good.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it then. Maybe like Cartoon Network, not technically, they kind of have like better like prime shows.
Yeah.
But then like if you're like me and you just couldn't sleep as a child, so you just up at 4 a.m. in your living room watching TV, and you see Chalk Zone on, and you just singing along with Chalk Zone.
I'm watching George Lopez refront.
Yeah. Because I think overall, if you add just the live action shows too,
oh yeah, then it's Nickelodeon hands down.
Nick got it. But like that's the thing with Nick that I like, that for me was like I had best of both worlds. So I could go for the live action stuff there. Like Cartoon Network, I'm focused on the cartoon.
But with Cartoon Network, you also get Toonami.
The anime.
Exactly. So it's like that's such a good debate, and people sleep on Disney.
I specifically try to stay away from all the anime and stuff too.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, I wouldn't say Disney. Disney Channel is like this is my personal opinion. I think Disney Channel, they had great cartoons, but they're more so known for the movies.
Yeah.
You know that's what they know.
Shows
and the live action shows too. But as far as cartoons.
Nah, other than the Proud Family, I mean,
Proud Family, what?
To Google, hold up, wait.
Proud Family,
Hercules
back in the day, yeah. See, Disney Channel had a great show. Yeah, like they had shows.
Oh, Phineas and Ferb. I don't know if y'all seen that. I used to love Phineas and Ferb.
My brothers were Phineas and Ferb.
I was in high school watching Phineas and Ferb.
Brad, Kim Possible.
Kim Possible.
American Dragon, Jake Long. Watching that actually.
Recess.
Oh my God.
Recess.
Something like, yo.
Recess and Hey Arnold used to like have, there used to be a beef with those two shows. But I was a Hey Arnold dude. But I mean, I felt it was always, for this for me, it was always Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, then Disney was just like right there.
It was like really like the little brother.
It was little brother, like you just go to. Because honestly, Disney, I only watched the Proud Family occasionally, Kim Possible sometimes, Recess, and then Phineas and Ferb was when I got older, when I was like with my brothers.
Yeah,
bro. I think we got to dedicate a whole episode to this. Comment down below.
Let us know
if you want a whole episode just on cartoons, because
please do.
Do
my mic.
I got. I remember. I put this in the group chat, and everybody was like going crazy. I remember Dion, especially Dion. Dion was going ham like with the shows. He's a Nickelodeon cat, so he was. Yeah. Who else? Germ. You know, we could.
Jeremy, when you hopping on the podcast, bro.
You know, like he was talking to
when you guys, comment about it, please.
Yeah. Let us know what y'all think, guys
and gals.
Will be very well appreciated. But let's move on to the next segment. This or that. Now I put a couple of them up. I'm gonna like some of this. I have to actually look at the results. Like I'm gonna say them, but one result really. Let me see. It's archived. One result really got me almost losing my mind because I just couldn't believe But as far as the versus battles, Trina and Eve are next. They're doing it on the 16th. Who y'all got? Trina or Eve in the verses?
My mind tells me Trina, but everything else says no. Yeah, I flip that. My mind tells me Eve, but everything else says Trina.
About you?
I'm gonna go Eve because she always comes on when I'm at the gym.
Who's that girl? La, 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 la. Hey,
Nah, bro. No. Blow your mind, dog. Come on.
But as y'all saw me singing horribly, I got Eve quite easily. I like Trina, but this doesn't make sense from a music standpoint. Mm-hmm. Trina makes different type of music than Eve, so I guess they didn't have an opponent for Trina that was because I don't know who could really battle her. I don't know, so but I got Eve quite easily. Eve got too many. Who's that girl? I got him. No, she got too many joints. I'm gonna go Eve quite easily. So they agreed. 70% Eve.
It makes sense.
Yeah. Now this next one had me lose. We've discussed this next one, but it's official on the 26th of this month. King Soldier versus Bow Wow. Now I know me and Chris. Chris, you know what I know what you said.
Oh yeah, no, I changed my mind though. You
changed your mind?
I think I'm going with Soldier Boy now.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Yeah, yo, shout out Swab. Shout out Swab Milan.
Oh, okay.
I changed my mind to Soldier Boy.
yeah. Shamar, who you got?
Big Draco.
Wow. Everybody, I still got Bow Wow.
Really?
I still got Bow. Now, the reason why I said this poll had me going because 67% said Soldier Boy.
Yeah, because Soldier Boy got the hits.
Mm-hmm. Okay. See, but here's the thing with Soldier Boy though. The only reason why I could see him beating Bow because he produced the production. But as far as song for song, solo wise,
bro.
Soldier Boy got some whack. Soldier Boy got some whack records, bro.
All he gotta do is play songs he was featured on.
Not even that, Brad. Back in middle school days, he the really one niggas wearing triple XL tees and baggy jeans.
Niggas was doing that before. Hey, wait.
I know, but he was doing that. Like it was Peter. It was literally going out. Then he came in. Then he brought it back in again. Because that was around skinny jeans time.
That was 07. Niggas was still wearing. I mean,
at my middle school, they was starting to wear skinny jeans.
Yeah, it was a transition because the New Boys came out and jerking.
Yeah.
No, but what was it? Because when did Crank that came? 07, right?
Baby Makes. People start.
Nah, I think 06. I think that came in
07 to 06. Because I don't remember them franchise boys.
Yeah.
Oh, I think there was niggas was copying. Niggas was wearing the baggy jeans and all that. Like that was around the same time.
It felt like it was bigger influence because of Soldier Boy though. Because I didn't even know what Baby Makes were until he started.
The bathing apes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I knew what that was because I was a Pharrell Clips fan. But he did make it big on the commercial. I will say that he made that bigger on a commercial level. But I was shocked that it was this lopsided because I'm like, y'all forgot. Bow got some records, yo.
That one got hits, but Soldier Boy got hits, bruh.
I don't think it's
She got a dunk. Crank that. Birdwalk. Gucci bandana. Marco Polo.
Gucci bandana and Gucci that song ain't that good.
Hey, Gucci
Birdwalk ain't that good,
bro. But it's a dance, so he had a whole dance to it. That's the thing that he would win those songs just based off like you can create a dance. Throw some D's on, just get my report card. Come on, dog. Because we was all failing back in the day. We was like, we would ever go to the pan.
I can't. I mean, listen, I do think it'll be close because of that, but like, Bow
Bow ain't got no dances.
IQ.
Bow got. That's all he got. This is all.
IQ.
I hope he does that during the first.
You know the record with Chris Brown. Even though I don't really rock with, Bow got some.
Yeah, Bow got hits, but I'm just telling you, big
He got
Draco.
hits as a kid too.
He do got hits as a kid.
Them hits as a kid was those joints was hating. I don't know. I could see it being close.
Look, Calvin Cambridge ain't winning this game. I'll tell you that. Bro.
I was waiting for it.
I ain't gonna look. The Knights are not making it to that.
Yo, son, my cousin even voted for Soulja Boy. He don't never vote.
Hey, because they all know Big Draco about that.
I told you, if you include, because Bow got features too, but if you include the records he produced, because he produced
But I think that's when it becomes unfair, because if Bow Wow hasn't produced records, then it's like, well, you're kind of.
But
cheating.
There's no rules.
No, but that's more about.
Because he did the Chief Keef record. Benito. He did the
okay.
Yeah, he did that record. So I can see. I'm still going. I'm gonna still roll with Bow on this though. You know what I'm saying? I'm still niggas wanted to be Bow. I never wanted to be Soulja Boy. Sorry. I wanted to be the dude in the throwback jerseys, you know, crossing over Allen Iverson. I didn't want to be. So that's a hit. But
it is a hit.
On to the next one. Oh, we're going back to cartoons. Now, this one was unfair. Simpsons, Family Guy. What y'all got?
Family Guy.
Come on.
Simpsons, actually.
We're gonna have a debate. I got Family Guy quite easily.
Quite easily.
Reason why?
Know. Oh, well, you go now. Go ahead. I want to hear you guys' reason.
Reason why? Because those first 6 Family Guy seasons are so. They, including South Park, they kind of like push the envelope for inappropriate and unpolitically correct jokes. Like it was another like I've never like Boondocks too, but Family Guy, like I can't. Those first 6 seasons, man, it was crazy. Like The Simpsons is good, but I never was into. You know, it was cool, but I never was like into their stuff like that.
Well, I want to start by saying I was big into both of them, big time. But like, I think I was graduate, like when I was first allowed to like watch The Simpsons versus when I was first allowed to watch Family Guy. I was probably like 5th grade watching Simpsons versus like 7th grade watching Family Guy. And it was just kind of like around that time, like I want to say I slowly was phasing out of Simpsons, started to phase into Family Guy. But I definitely see why you picked up, or rather why you chose Simpsons, because after a while, Family Guy just became all like all those what you call like cut scenes or whatever it is, and that got kind of annoying too. That's why I stopped watching Family Guy too.
I felt Family Guy. You remember the I felt like after the 6 seasons, they were still cool. But do you remember the episode where Brian died?
I don't know if I seen that.
Yeah, Brian. So what they were trying to do was like bring in a new dog.
Oh yeah, I did see
that. And that failed so.
The fans were not rocking with it.
That was such a terrible move, and then they brought Brian back, and ever since then, Family Guy's just been a stalemate. So I do get it. And longevity, The Simpsons probably is better, but I just feel like those first 6 seasons, man, too many classic episodes, man. The episode where I think my favorite one is that. You remember the episode where he owed
when Brian owed Stewie money?
Oh yeah.
Where's my money, Brian?
Me and my dad was literally talking about that just earlier today.
Where's my money? Oh my! And they got the little flamethrower.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, he was whooping that dog's ass.
Gave him a swirly too.
Yeah.
And then just the throwing up. It's just too many like Mexican jokes. The gay is Stewie trying to kill his mom and failing all the time. Like,
I don't think he does it that much anymore, does he?
no, he does. He's actually
they
soft.
definitely had to tone it down.
He's soft now. Like Stewie used to be like
A killer.
Yeah, like now they made him like really soft. I don't know why. Like,
because they gotta to stay on the air. They're like, well, we gotta tone a lot down.
Yeah,
because they would.
Hey, Simpsons found a formula though. They had to change some stuff, but like they've been running on since like forever.
Yeah,
exactly. They're on like season 28.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the Simpsons is is goated, but this something about those first 4 to 6 seasons of Family Guy was just, especially being at the time when we were in middle school. Those Quagmire, like, come on, man.
Now, if y'all said American Dad went hand down between both of them.
That's why the reason why I would choose The Simpsons, because I would say I would prefer watching American Dad over Family Guy. Like if I had to choose one of the a real adult cartoons, I'm choosing American Dad. So that's why I was like, well, I'd rather just choose The Simpsons over Family Guy, because Family Guy is like, for me, it's like not a lesser version of American Dad, but it's like it's 1B. Like you're not.
I feel that.
You're not it.
I feel that.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, I can see where you're coming from, Shamar. But both goated in adult cartoons.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, Boondocks too. Even though I felt that last season. But yeah, what did the people say? Because I know the people. Look, the people said
probably chose Family Guy. Yeah,
Family Guy quite easily.
80%,
74%.
Close enough.
I was about to say, how you get the?
But I was just guessing. I was just saying a random number out there.
Yeah. So the next one, the Toon Squad, Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry. What y'all got, Chris? Shamar?
You said Looney Tunes or Tom and Jerry?
Yeah.
Say, I do like Tom and Jerry, but I'm saying Looney Tunes. Just for my man, Daffy Duck.
I'm not to say Tom and Jerry, because I don't remember ever watching the old Looney Tunes, but I remember I've watched kind of the newer version they brought back in the early 10s.
Yeah,
on HBO Max. So I've seen those. Those I like, but it's just compared to Tom and Jerry, I'm like, damn, Tom and Jerry is just a classic. No words, you just see action, and that shit's always funny.
This one's hard because my personality would be more of a Tom and Jerry. But yeah, because I'm into in my household, I literally watch Tom and Jerry. Shout out to Sean and Dylan because they can be that. But Looney Tunes, I probably have to go just because Looney Tunes longevity. And I've watched.
Tom and Jerry got longevity too, though.
Yeah, but Looney Tunes is the 1912s. Tom and Jerry was the 1960s.
He said 1912.
Yeah, that's how I recently went back on HBO Max to look at their vault, and it's ridiculous. They literally was black and white turned into, and even the first Looney Tunes wasn't even Bugs Bunny. It was white and black characters, and it was
That's how Mickey Mouse got his start.
Yeah,
Steamboat Willie.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I probably go Looney Tunes plus Space Jam. So, that's.
Plus, I feel like it's I can definitely see why somebody would also choose a Tom and Jerry though, because a Looney Tunes is more like a variety show, because it's literally so many different ones.
Yeah, you get so many characters in one.
True.
But the Baby Looney Tunes goated.
Baby Looney Tunes 2.
You still
What was the one before? They had one that was like they were teenagers or kid, like
They've had a lot of variations. Yeah, like Tiny Toons.
Tiny Toons.
one.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
Tiny Toons, yeah.
Tiny Toons. Yeah,
Animaniacs. I know
Anime-
it's not. I know it's not what you call, but it was WB.
yeah, Animaniacs.
Damn.
Pinky
WB
the Brain.
has some hits too. If we're just talking
Pinky
about
and the Brain.
the cartoon shows.
Kids WB on Saturday morning.
Oh yes,
Chris, they had the
Static
good.
Shock,
You just said it.
Yeah.
Shaolin Showdown, Jackie Chan show.
Jackie
Bruh,
Chan.
we need a cartoon episode.
Hey,
Hey
shout
man,
out
y'all
to-
put that in the comments. Somebody just say,
yeah, shout out to Germ because
That's all I need to go off of.
That's all. Just somebody
Yeah.
has to say it.
I might say it. Somebody say it.
shout out to Germ because he was the only dude that I knew that was watching the Jackie Chan adventures back in college.
Jackie Chan Adventures was probably my favorite show at one point.
Yeah.
Bruh,
I used to
that
wake
shit-
up at because like when it started to go off, I think like we were in like middle school or high school. I was up at 5 a.m. getting ready, stretching, getting ready for football, I think, for that day or training or whatever. And I was watching Jackie Chan.
Yeah. Who was that big dude that said the talisman?
Toru.
Toru. Oh God.
Then he turned out to be a nice guy.
He turned out to be the good guy with the such a classic.
His
film.
mom was raw.
We need Gerard. He needs to do the impression of the what's Jackie? Was it Jackie's grandfather?
Yeah, or his uncle.
Uncle.
Oh my.
Hit you with that Yumogwe fighty sound, just like with a
yeah. Yeah, but
A lot of great shows.
a lot of great cartoons. Let me see what the people said with this. So yeah, they rolling with the Looney Tunes. 63%, 37.
I was gonna say 70%. Damn it!
I
I'm gonna get
forgot
the next
what we
one.
were talking about.
Now this next one, I know it wasn't relatively close, but SpongeBob, Scooby Doo. I know what y'all gonna pick.
Mm.
Mm,
Well,
I
I
actually
feel
think-
like I feel like SpongeBob won, but if I were like
But-
just think about it like right now, I feel like I
SpongeBob-
kind of want to watch Scooby Doo now that you said it.
But
yeah.
who'd you pick? Because I'm picking Scooby Doo.
I mean, like I know I can just like turn on the TV and just randomly wait for a SpongeBob to come on because I'm sure it still comes on like crazy. But I haven't seen Scooby Doo in a minute. I kind of want to see Scooby Doo.
You know what's surprising? SpongeBob really doesn't come on as often as you would think now.
Really?
Yeah, like now it's like a bunch of newer shows that they have because they're more built to like take off like 15 minutes time slots now instead of like SpongeBob. Like
Yeah.
it would kind of be like, even though they'll also be 15 minutes, but like it's built into one whole episode.
Mm.
Oh,
But
true.
I want to say Scooby Doo just because like SpongeBob, it depends on what SpongeBob it is. Like it's the early SpongeBobs, yeah. But if it's Scooby Doo, I feel like any era of Scooby Doo is like it's consistent on what you're gonna get.
Yeah. Scooby, like, and I know my cousin, if she ever watches this, Scooby Doo was probably my favorite cartoon when I was little. Scooby Doo from the first one, and they had a bunch of different ones in the 60s and 70s,
Mm-hmm.
I think, and then
The one with Scrappy Doo.
Scrappy Doo, yeah.
The pup named Scooby Doo.
that used to come on.
That was a good one.
Good one.
Like you said, they had the movies too, like the
Had a
different, like
movie too.
the different like I don't even call them movies. Like I would just say special episodes because they weren't like long.
Yeah.
Like, they were like hour long.
Yeah, and the thing with the movies too, they were in different eras. There were ones in the 70s, 80s, and I think there was one. Remember the movie where Shaggy turned into a werewolf?
Yeah.
That one's, and they had that one's a goated one. And then the 90s ones, the 90s and 2000s one, Zombie Island,
The alien one.
Alien, yeah.
That alien one used to scare me. Cause I was just like, I was like, Men in Black is real. I don't know why Scooby Doo confirmed that for me.
Yeah.
At that time, I was just like, Men in Black is real, bro.
What was the one? I think right before Alien, there was one where there was a book. and like this dude was trying to scam somebody. I forgot the name of it.
I don't know.
There was one. Oh, I forgot. It blew my. It was a good movie. I forgot. It was like they went to this certain place and they needed help with a curse or something.
Oh, was that the one with Scrappy Doo, or was that the movie you're talking about?
No, well, the movies. Oh, actually, the movies actually.
I'm about to say, you're talking about the actual movie, like the live action.
No, there was an actual one just like that, but there was an actual like a cartoon movie.
I don't know about the cartoon movie.
And there were these there was these three female kind of like witches.
Oh, the Salem one?
Yeah.
They went to like Salem, Massachusetts or something like that.
Yep. That one was good. I like that one. But yeah, it's good.
I think it was like Blood Moon or something like that.
Yep. Yeah, Scooby-Doo's goated. The Zombie Island is forever a classic.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, and then they got the Monster School one too.
Yeah. So I mean, Scooby, and even the movies were like great.
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo's like, you know, I know people are gonna get pushback for this one because SpongeBob is goated. Like,
I mean, like, I gotta guess if we just talking about like a regular day, and I'm probably not gonna pay attention to it, I probably turn on SpongeBob. But if I'm actually watching it, I'm probably gonna watch, Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo. They took you on a adventure, and it's like the two most goofiest dudes are the ones that kind of solve the case
every time.
Every
time.
It'd be by accident too. It's not like they do it on purpose. Like
it's always by accident.
Into some shit.
They looking for some food. They trying to find some shelter.
Be mad as hell when they find the culprit. Like, but where the food at though?
You see Fred, Velma, and what's the other one?
Daphne,
like working really hard to look for the clues, and then these two are just running from the actual thing, and they're like, let's run too.
Did you see some of that serious Scooby-Doo from a while ago?
It was a serious Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, it was like I think they were all still in school, and it was before they actually became Scooby-Doo.
Oh, the movie.
The movie.
I don't think it was a movie. Oh, well, yeah. It
the second one, right?
Too. But I'm talking about like it was an actual series.
No, I'm thinking about like they just had like a animated Scooby-Doo movie come out like right around when the pandemic hit.
Yeah,
right when the pandemic. Yeah, they did. I didn't watch it though.
Oh, you talking about the Blue Falcon one? I didn't watch that, but I know what you're talking.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
No, then never mind. I think we're all talking about different things. That's all right though. Yeah. Still a great show.
Yeah, love Scooby-Doo. Shout out to my cousin Francis. She knows I love that show. Like, but yeah, I think that's it for this or that. And that's it for really the cartoon. So I mean, for the crew that wants to come on and talk cartoons, you are welcome.
But y'all need a comment in this video.
And if you don't,
that you want a cartoon episode.
Germ, Dion. Who else? Rod. We could always get Rod on here. That's easy.
Don't say that. Rod's a busy man. He's the GOAT. No.
Nah. You say I'm playing with you, Rod. You know you. Who else? Yeah, but y'all know who you are. You know, if you want to collaborate, just come on the show. But now we got the questions. Let me I screenshotted these. You know what I'm saying? Which one are we gonna start with? Okay, let's start with this. Some of these are just funny. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? I'm gonna let Shamar and Chris answer this. I don't.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a wood could chuck? I'm assuming a lot of wood if you could chuck it.
Right?
That reminds me of the Geico commercial where they had that shit.
That's where my mind went first.
That's like how I'm throwing that shit. And they're like laughing, and the old white guy was like, "Hey, you woodchucks, yeah, you chuck it on wood." And then they throw one, and then they dip off like little hooligans.
Yeah, I'll go if a woodchuck could chuck wood, then a woodchuck. How's it go? How much wood could a woodchuck chuck?
Chuck if a woodchuck
wood, and then go
a lot of wood.
Well, if a woodchuck could chuck wood, then a woodchuck would chuck as much wood as a woodchuck could chuck wood, something like that.
Boom. That's the answer to your question.
Yeah, that's the answer. Chris, you confusing me, bro. I feel like I'm.
I forget. It's supposed to be a tongue twister, but I forget how it goes.
Bro, you got my head spinning a little bit.
Chris, I'm somewhere else. But another question: what would you do for what
Klondike bar? Wait, was that right?
Yes.
Right?
I don't know how you knew that, but yeah.
No, it's just because what you said. What would you do? I was gonna like, and then you struggled for a little bit because I thought you were trying to like read it again. So I was like, oh, what would you do for a Klondike bar? Hey, what you got? And what time of Klondike bar we're talking? How many? Man,
Okay.
damn, who asked that question? That's a Javon question.
It is very.
Wait, was that right though?
I'm not gonna reveal who asked this question, but it's a very divine question.
It's a very Javon question.
Yeah, very. What's the next one? How are you guys doing today?
Go to the beginning of the episode.
Yeah.
But I'm good. I appreciate you.
What is the most unpopular opinion you have that others don't have? I'm gonna just say mine real quick. Hot sauce is overhyped. Don't put hot sauce on everything.
Did we say that on here before? I feel like we
Yes.
talked about that before.
Yes, Chris, and you gave me pushback for it.
So you don't like hot sauce at all?
No, I did. No. I like hot
It's
sauce.
just the fact that people put on everything. That's the part.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Oh yeah.
I can be with that.
Yes. Like I like hot sauce on my wings. Don't put it on your banana.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's right. That was the conversation. Yeah.
Don't put it on your
Put hot
banana.
sauce on the banana.
Okay, you'd be surprised, black people.
Black people.
I love y'all. But sometimes y'all just go too far.
What was the question again? What's overrated?
What
Your
is
most controversial opinion?
Oh,
your most unpopular opinion you have that others don't have? Actually, let me say one more. Daytona is a classic. Go.
Sure.
Yeah, y'all can.
Most popular or most unpopular opinion? I don't know. Do I be having unpopular opinions really?
I mean,
That's a weird one though, because like I don't like I would say that mine would probably be like this is me personally, but I think college sports is better than professional sports.
Agreed.
Is that but that's not like at the same time that's not even controversial because I think
that's not really controversial. That's not like it's an unpopular opinion for some people.
Yeah, but it's not like nothing.
People that are deep
about
into sports, like some people prefer college football over at the NFL.
Yeah.
Oh, I think Madden should be scrapped as a game.
Ooh.
Yeah. I would say this.
I think people would agree with that. I think
my brother would definitely agree with because they did EA Sports. He's been going.
I've been so bored with Madden. I haven't bought Madden like I think the past 2 years because
it's not just Madden though. It's all like sports game. Like 2K hasn't been good in the past like 3 years. I think
I didn't buy 2K for the past 2 years. No, past year. Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah, I think that's a big.
I'm gonna say this because I'm gonna say one that I know is gonna piss people off. Drake was a better rapper than J. Cole the first 3 years of his career.
Oh.
And the other years of his career.
The first 3 to 4 years.
And other years.
I had Drake over J. Cole.
And even now, he's still
for a second. I was about to say you just backtracked on everything we talked about.
No, I said first. Let me give you some from 2010
to 2021 going forward. Good choice, Peter.
2013.
2021, same thing.
2013.
13, 21, it's all the
I don't think that's a hot take then.
That may not be a hot take because I felt
not. We suck at this, guys. Come on. All right. No. Everyone think of a real controversial opinion.
Real controversial. Pusha T's a better rapper than J. Cole. I'm gonna just say that.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. You
know what? I'm saying? I don't necessarily believe that, but it's like I've been saying the thing about him being a lyricist, and I've seen so much pushback. But I'm gonna just say that I don't 100%. That's not like 100% for me, but I'm gonna just say that just to say it. Anybody else? Because I know I'm gonna get killed for this.
No, well, if you do, then I mean, it is what it is. Controversial opinion.
There's a lot you can say.
I know there's a lot, but it's like I want something that's like controversial.
Let's say something about Drake.
I mean, sorry, things I've already said. He's the best rapper alive.
Just say, like,
no, I just said it. He's the best rapper alive, but that's something I've been consistent with that.
He's the best rapper alive.
Yeah, shout out to Big Bro.
That may not be a controversial. If you said he's
exactly because
if you said he's a better, if you said he's better than certain rappers, like the rappers on my wall right now, then you may get pushed back.
Yeah, no, I want something better. I want something great. I can't think of any, guys. I'm sorry. I blended everybody down. I'm sorry, podcast.
No, it's like I don't go out of my way to think of like controversial things.
Yeah, like pineapple on pizza. That's something I dislike, but I know a lot of people do like that.
Yeah, that's
no. But if you said, I don't feel like that's controversial because like
exactly because
it's like a split party on that anyway. So I don't know.
Controversial opinion: Frostburg is an HBCU. Boom.
That's just the truth.
Is that really controversial? That's the truth at this point.
I think it's more the truth. Not really. I don't know.
Muscle cars is stupid.
Huh? Yeah. You know what I actually do hate? I hate people who do the most, like the most extra shit on their cars. That's what I hate. It's not really controversial.
Talking about like when they have it so it's like so loud you get filled in.
Like the muffler's hella loud. That shit is low down to the ground to where like you're fucking up your tires low key. I feel like, or you can't even like you hit a pothole, you're fucked.
Yeah, I seen it happen too. It was very funny.
Yeah, that's not really controversial opinion, but that's all I got.
I can't think of.
Was mine hot enough for you, Peter? Or
the muscle cars are overrated?
Yeah, in their totality, all of them.
Yeah, don't like Dominic Toretto here.
You're gonna have to see Rod for that.
I got a bet.
that is something that could be taken as controversial. That okay, you know, okay. And I'll say this: just because Honda messed up my back, Hondas are overrated. They messed up my back.
I ain't gonna go that far. I love my Honda.
Yeah, I was about to say I got a Honda.
I messed up my damn back. I'm going to a chiropractor because of this.
It sounds like a personal problem.
It is. I have a personal issue with Honda, but they do make good cars. But that's just me. All right, we got 2 more questions. Now we about to wrap it up. But Shamar, this is a question dedicated to you. Shamar, what is your favorite Drake album and song?
Ooh, favorite Drake album? Yeah. Nothing Was the Same, probably. But I feel that's just a popular opinion. Honestly, if I couldn't say Nothing Was the Same, then I would say if you're reading this, it's too late.
What about
favorite Drake song?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I can see it in your eyes. You're angry.
Greg. Oh my God, that's the old. It gotta be the old Drake one. Some soft shit. Something that'd be like, damn.
Lord have mercy.
Fireworks. Him and Alicia Keys. Because I love Alicia.
Fireworks. That's a dope track. He's talking about how Rihanna curved him.
Hey, fuck that bitch. Just kidding, Rihanna. I love you. If you
Rihanna, listen. That was his opinion.
I love you.
I love you, Chris. I don't know.
I love her very much.
Okay. But, yeah, that is very. People usually say "Take Care" or "Nothing Was the Same." So, if you're reading this, "Too Late" was, I think, a very dope album.
Yeah, I think that I like all the albums, but I'd say probably if reading this is too late, probably be my favorite album.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there was the last part. What do you expect for Certified Lover Boy?
How dare you disrespect them like that? Don't
If you're
stop
gonna
it.
say you're
If
certified,
you're gonna disrespect them, answer the question properly, please.
see what I gotta deal with, folks.
You see what he has to deal with? Answer the question properly.
What do you expect for Certified Lover Boy by Drizzy Drake?
Like that? Drake. You lose the attitude. In terms of that album, I think it's gonna be like how Loki. I think it's gonna be. I feel like it's gonna have like more of a Scorpion type of vibe to it, where it's gonna be a mix of the rap and it won't be as long, and it won't be how like Scorpion was like. If you had like a CD copy of it, the first half, like one side would be, or side A would be kind of the sad, like singing stuff, and the other side is gonna be rap. I think it's gonna be a good mixture of the both. Quality wise, I'd probably say it's gonna be popular, but I don't think it's gonna be his best. I can't say it's gonna be his best album.
It should be all this time he's taking on it.
This is true, it should be, but at the same time, I mean, you just never know. But I don't see it being like the album that like people consider his best album, just because at this point he has nothing like to gain. Like, hold up.
I feel like
bless you.
I feel like for the casual fan, he has nothing to prove, and overall, he doesn't have anything to prove.
No, because I mean, he's already considered one of the best. So it's like, what do you? It's
but
not like he's like.
I feel like for just the hip hop purists, and they'll probably never get this, but they want that Drake album that's like that rapping, but he's never gonna give it to us. Like,
no,
it's not gonna happen. Like,
no.
I can see him putting out a great album, but I don't see it being the rap album that purists want. But it is what it is. He's in the bleachers, man. He's gonna be arguably the greatest ever.
Is the greatest ever.
Arguably.
Is the greatest ever.
But we're talking about the greatest ever, and I kind of know what Shamar is gonna say with this question. I kind of know already. Chris, I'm not sure yet, but I do have an idea of what you're going to say. Who is the GOAT of hip hop? You had to pick one.
Pooh Shiesty.
We'll play. I didn't see that one coming.
Shout out to Pooh Shiesty, bro. Shout out to Pooh Shiesty.
Y'all didn't see that one.
Shout out to Pooh Shiesty. But yeah,
for real. That latest project of his too, though. Not bad.
Shout out to Pooh Shiesty.
But GOAT of hip hop.
Yep.
That's hard.
Some of them are on my wall right now.
Oh, you said you already know who you got? Go ahead. Who you got?
Who, Shamar?
No, I thought you said you got yours.
No, I said some of them are on my wall. I mean,
some of them on your wall.
Yeah.
Oh, honestly, if I'm giving you guys an honest opinion, and I'm looking at everything, like producing and everything wise, I would say Kanye. Like, if you just take it, every factor of like what it takes to go into the music, I would say Kanye.
That's a fair statement.
That's a fair one. I'm not that.
And if I'm going by that, by like taking in everything, then I can't help but agree with that.
Yeah.
But if I'm going off personal, like just straight up his music, I might. I don't know. I might say Jay-Z.
Jay-Z. I was going. Yeah.
But my heart, cause it's not, cause like I want to say Outkast, but they're not a good.
That's for hip hop groups though.
Yeah.
He's Wu-Tang too. I won't say easily because Wu-Tang's up there too. But I was gonna say I didn't think you would say. I didn't think you would say. I thought you were going to say 3 Stacks.
Yeah, and that I was going to say that, but like most of his career is with Big Boy, and I don't even know if some of his music hits the same without Big Boy on it. Like them not being part of like the same group, because they just were so different. That Big Boy is also one of my favorite rappers. I just don't talk about him as much because Andre is my favorite.
Yeah, I mean if you said Outkast is the GOAT of hip hop, I would not argue that, because if we're looking at, because you said Shamar, you said if you're looking at everything that it goes into making music, Outkast was producing too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
They were so out of the realm creatively for hip hop. Like they've influenced this next. I feel like they had a huge influence on this next generation.
Yeah. Like honestly, if you literally just like sit down and like look at like all these different types of people and how they can come together and collab and just like how did that even work? It's like it feels like they took a play out of the Outkast handbook because a eccentric person like an Andre 3000 and like a semi-eccentric but in a completely different way.
Yep.
Big Boy.
Yeah.
You know, like it's like it feels like these personalities will collide, but
no,
they
it mixes well,
perfectly.
Mixes so well. Like you know, you really wouldn't think they would like blend together as friends or even
Because like they both really are like eccentric people. Like y'all seen where they were like dressed up like pimps and stuff in their videos and stuff. Had the cane walking in church and whatnot.
And people really forget, like they always throw that on 3 Stacks. But y'all forgot that Big Boy had a perm, right?
Yeah, Big Boy had a perm. Big Boy. That's why that was like 90% of the reason why I say he was eccentric.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all forgot he used to like people used to forget, he used to wear the weirdest stuff too. Like what's the group? You know, Funkified?
Mm-hmm.
He looked like a member of the 70s funk groups.
It's just like after they got out of their quote unquote like weird phase, Andre still looked kind of like a hipster.
Yeah.
But Big Boy didn't.
Yeah, Big Boy looked like he grew out of it. And y'all ever watch the King Peele sketch? That's what it looked like. Give me a mocha chocolate with something on top, you know. Like, hey,
mocha chocolate.
You the only nigga that ordered that drink. But if you ask me to go to hip hop, my heart wants to say Nas, but it's Jay-Z. Jay-Z's done every type of record, every type of. There's nothing Jay-Z hasn't done in hip hop that I haven't seen. He's done everything from conscious records. He has conscious records. He's conscious records from talking about, you know, the street stuff and the drug stuff to the female records, club record. Everybody knows his club records are like that. Like he has every type of, and he's had so consistently. Like if you look at like his career, when he was at his peak, he was never the number one guy. Like there was always somebody like in his way, but he always stayed consistent. Like the early 90s was what? DMX.
Yeah.
And then 50 Cent.
Yeah.
And then, you know, Ludacris, all these, Nelly, they were all bigger than him, but he stayed the course. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta go, Jay. And then what he's done business wise.
Yeah.
So I got, but my heart says Nas, I think.
But my current day goats would definitely be like a Kendrick or even a Big Crit for my underrated goat.
I can see Kendrick.
There we go.
It's right up there. If y'all can see modern day go. But I'm right with you there. I think modern day, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, and Drizzy Drake.
I wish more people listen to Big Crit.
Big Crit. Oh. Big Crit is one of those that he's gonna be one of them dudes you will be like, damn, I wish I listened to Big Crit.
Yeah, it's like
he's gonna be one of those.
I think it's like the whole like Southern thing that throws people off. Be like, man, I don't even know what he's saying. He probably a mumble rapper too. Like, nah, he just country, man.
He country. There's a difference. I think people forget there's a difference between Southern and country. There's a difference. But yeah, man, that's our go-to hip hop. I have a lot of them on my wall.
Wait, Shamar, did you say?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Did you say? You said.
I mean, I said yeah, but you really know who my true answer is.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think our personal answers would be: you would say Drake, you would say 3 Stacks, and I say Nas. You know what I'm saying? That's our personal ones, but we had to be a little bit objective here. But yeah, man, that's it for the show. We love you. We will be on YouTube 3:15 Mondays. We decided to record on Fridays now. A little convenient, but we'll be on all podcast services. Pandora showing us some love now, right, Chris?
Yes, sir.
Google Podcasts, everywhere. Apple Podcasts, and social media page Out of the Berg on IG, Out of the Berg Pod on Twitter. We'll have more polls, more interactions, and more IGs. We'll have more stuff. Just let y'all know. So, Chris,
you can catch me for now at Big Chris 57 or Big Chris _57 on Twitter and Chris Kelly 57 on IG. But I'm probably gonna change that like by the time y'all see this episode.
Yeah, I forgot to shout out my stuff. At Kofi Pita, the Pita is spelled Pita now, and Pita Kofi on Twitter. Jamar.
Sham _Wild Trouble and everything. If you don't like anything I say, you can speak to my manager. His ad is RODRIGO 15 FLORES on Instagram. Rodrigo 15 Flores. If you have any problems with what I'm saying, take it over with my manager.
Yeah, and he's shouting people out, but shout out to our guy before I end, because we're gonna have we're gonna have him on next. Shout out to our dude Mike, High Value Motivation. Love the videos, bro. We're gonna have you on next week, Friday. Gonna enjoy having you on. Like, you know what I always say: stay black, stay woke.
Bye. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Out of the Berg podcast. We're available on all podcasting platforms, and we ask that you like, comment, share, and subscribe, as well as hit that notification bell. That way you'll be notified whenever we release a new video. And as always, we like you, we love you, but we gotta go. Bye.